Homer let the kids ride on his shoulders to watch the show, but he quickly fell down. Bart had to make his way through the crowd to watch the show by himself. Today was the 75th anniversary of the cartoon, The Itchy and Scratchy Show. Unexpectedly, a beggar claimed that he was the real creator of the cartoon. He created Itchy the Mouse. Bart didn't believe him. Chester said his idea was stolen in 1928. He went to the production company but was kicked out, but Bart still didn't believe him. So Chester took out the original film of the cat and mouse battle.
Find me a 90-year-old projector and I'll prove it to you.
They went to the school's screening room to watch the film. This was indeed the original cartoon of the cat and mouse battle. Chester's name was also in the credits. Bart thought if they showed the film to others, Chester could gain both fame and fortune. Chester's only evidence was gone. He was ready to go back to live in the poorhouse. Bart stopped him and said Chester could become a billionaire through the copyright.
Roger Myers wouldn't give me a cent in the 20s. Why would he give me anything now?
But now the company was run by Roger Myers Jr. Bart thought he would definitely give Chester money. So the two went to the production company of the cat and mouse cartoon. But Roger thought they were just crazy people looking for money.
And you expect me to give you how much?
$800 million.
After this approach failed, Bart thought of finding a lawyer to help fight for his rights. But Lionel wanted to charge $1,000 in legal fees. Bart saw on the business card that payment could be made after winning the case.
Oh, they got this all screwed up.
Bart went home feeling dejected. He asked his dad for $1,000. On the day of the trial, Roger's lawyer was fully prepared. He not only had the copyright and the author's signature, but also listed other cartoon characters the company had created. However, lawyer Lionel only had a film reel. This film reel was burned before the trial.
Roger Myers didn't create any of his characters. He stole them all.
Chester said the only cartoon character Roger ever created was this stick figure, but Roger swore that all these characters were definitely created by his father. The judge asked Lionel to present evidence. Lionel's evidence was only hearsay and speculation. At the critical moment, Bart thought of some evidence. He asked Homer for $750. Bart ran to the comic book store and bought the original draft of the cat and mouse cartoon. He said this was drawn by Chester in 1919. It was 9 years earlier than Roger's cartoon, but the opposing lawyer argued this couldn't prove who the artist was.
Look under the frame, Brad.
Bart took the picture out of the frame and handed it to the judge. It said Chester had given this drawing to Roger. Everyone in the audience was surprised. Roger argued that his father was just borrowing ideas. He claimed all cartoons were copied and imitated from others. The judge ruled in Chester's favor. Roger had to pay Chester $800 billion. Now Roger was bankrupt. The cat and mouse cartoon was also destroyed. Chester became a billionaire. But Bart's favorite cartoon, The Cat and Mouse Show, was gone. Chester returned the $750 to Homer, along with a few bucks as a thank you fee.
Woohoo! Look, Marge, a couple of bucks!
With the rest of the money, Chester was going to buy a house made of pure gold. Without the cat and mouse cartoon, there were only boring cartoons to watch on TV. Bart and Lisa were very angry.
We gotta get Itchy and Scratchy back. And soon! Ow!
So they went to find Roger, hoping he could continue creating the cat and mouse cartoon. The judge said as long as Roger paid Chester the copyright fee, they could air it. But Roger had already lost everything he owned. Bart thought of a rich person he knew. He went to the pure gold house to find Chester.
Would you pay to make more Itchy and Scratchy cartoons? You'll get more royalties.
But Chester didn't need money now. He already had more money than he could spend in his lifetime. Chester wasn't interested in creating cartoons. Then Bart asked Homer to borrow $180,000.
What for?
Lisa and I want to finance a series of animated cartoons.
Forget it!
Lisa and Bart continued to study animation law, but they still couldn't find any solution. Marge encouraged them to keep looking for a way, because the two of them were the best problem-solving siblings. With their mom's encouragement, Lisa found a useful piece of information. They immediately went to find Roger. Unexpectedly, the cat and mouse company was already back in business. An enthusiastic young boy discovered that Mr. Zip Code had copied a cartoon character created by Roger's father. So the government gave Roger a large settlement payment. This money allowed the cat and mouse cartoon to continue airing. This evidence was discovered by a little boy who looked a lot like Bart. Lisa thought Bart had a competitor now.
Thanks, everybody. But I couldn't have done all this without the help of my brainy sister Eliza.
Although Bart and Lisa didn't end up being the ones to solve the problem, fortunately they could watch their favorite cartoon again.